Getting from point A to point B can sometimes feel daunting, long, and draining. We're going to share a few things we do that help us enjoy the journey, not just the destination.
Are we there yet?
This isn't just a phrase uttered by our kids. Sometimes our traveling to destinations can feel tedious for everyone. We love this RV lifestyle. Staying in a campground usually means that we're surrounded by happy people who are enjoying their vacation. And one part of RVing is the drive from one site to the next. It's easy to fall into a funk and start to dread the drive, of course. Driving is stressful at times, but luckily it's usually pretty stress-free.
Life is just better when we book shorter drives and stay one or more nights in a different area along the way. We try to limit our drives to 3 to 5 hours per day if possible, but even long drives can be more enjoyable if you plan some entertainment along the way. We try to use the time for fun, like we play highway games and we listen to podcasts and audiobooks. Download these to your phone ahead of time of your trip, just in case you don't have access to internet data while you're driving. Sometimes it's hard to get in a radio station that you like, or in some areas there aren't any stations that will even come in clearly. Having a great playlist of music that everyone enjoys can make for a great sing-along and help the time fly by quickly. Audiobooks are also fabulous. There are many interesting family-friendly books that will captivate your entire crew. One year, our family listened to The Hatchet. This is a story about a young boy who has to survive in the wilderness after he lands the small plane that he was traveling in on a lake outside of civilization because the pilot suddenly has a heart attack and can't take the controls. When we stopped for a bathroom break, all the kids wanted to do was get peeing fast, get back to the car. I think it was the fastest pee stop we ever had. They were begging us to turn the book back on to see what happens next. Books on audio can also get your kids turned on to the joy of reading and help expand their vocabulary and general knowledge, not to mention your own. Play car games. How many different license plates can you see? Which out-of-state visitors are the most prevalent? Find license plates starting with the letter A and continue on until you find one beginning with the letter Z. Grab a deck of trivia cards from Trivial Pursuit or other game and quiz each other. One of the ones that we like to play is this Fortunately, Unfortunately game. You can play with 2, 3 people. It doesn't matter how many people are in the car. We'll show them what it's like. Fortunately, I would say, we'll be at the campground soon. I hear they got a really nice beach at this one.
Unfortunately, I hear that due to drought, the beach dried up and there's no water left.
Fortunately, that means it's easier to find clams, and we'll probably start a business selling clams to restaurants and making them a whole bunch of money.
Unfortunately, they made clam selling illegal on that lake.
Nah.
You get the idea.
There's so many different things you can do to pass the time. I feel like I'm dancing with mosquitoes.
We love driving scenic routes so that every twist and turn in the road is a beautiful way to pass our day. But we do have to be careful not to end up on roads with switchbacks or low underpasses because we're towing a trailer. Just make sure you investigate the road online before you are stuck in a tricky situation. We plan a stop here and there for a short visit to fun attractions like the world's largest pierogi in Alberta, Canada. And often we see something along the way that we didn't expect. Sometimes getting an idea from talking with other people that we meet. That's how we found Stone Mountain Park in Georgia and how we found the Blue Hole near Sandusky, Ohio. Just look around you. The world is a beautiful place.
Remember the time in California when we saw one of the old giant Cowboy Willie fiberglass statues? Those used to be along the Route 66 in front of muffler shops back in the 60s.
Half an hour at the giant Cowboy Willie statue helps break up long journeys. Gets you off your rear for a little bit and allows you to see some interesting things along the way.
Speaking of getting up off your rear, take breaks to get out of your vehicle and walk around and stretch and pee. Even a 10-minute break can help rejuvenate you for the long drive to come.
That's true. Check out different architecture, cool bridges, and more that you pass by.
There's no way to avoid every traffic jam. In Yellowstone National Park, the traffic jams can actually be fun if you're stuck on the road behind a herd of bison that just don't seem to be in any hurry at all.
Traffic jams are not always predictable and can feel frustrating. Just breathe, relax, and enjoy your time together. Make the most of it. You can't change the delay, but you can turn it into something more positive and memorable. Some of our best conversations occurred while stuck in traffic.
Use your pocket computer.
Yes, that means your phone.
Not the driver, of course, but the passenger or one of the kids can be in charge of looking up information about the area that you're traveling through.
What crops are growing in the fields? What's the industry around the area?
What are those cool trees and birds that don't look like anything that you see back home?
We are truly blessed to have access to all this information just in the palm of our hands as we travel from place to place. And what an education you and your kids will get along the way.
We always joke that all the things we learn traveling will help us to be better at answering those questions on Jeopardy next week.
Yes, and sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do.
Hey, we're already here. Wow, I had so much fun during the drive.
And we look forward to seeing you on the road.
Check out some of our other videos and subscribe to our channel.
New content will be posted weekly.